Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Well, hello there, my beautiful Pisces. I hope you're all doing mighty fine. Thank you for all the beautiful likes, the comments, the shares, the subscriptions, the donations to my channel. It is greatly appreciated and well received, more than you'll ever know. So, my beautiful Pisces, before we get into the reading as usual, I'm going to put down the good old-fashioned holy water. At the end of the reading, I will pull a Akashic Record message oracle for you. We'll clear it off with the white sage, get the final messages, and then I will pull one card for each sign with the kitty boom booms for good old Jesse and Gabby. But we will do all that after these messages. Did it work? No, it never works. So, do you know what time it is? Tarot's Down Session, the most honorable judge, T.T. Dong, presiding. You can do whatever you want. So, we're going to check in on the energy of that person you're dealing with, or whatever energy could be potentially approaching you. Like I always tell you, it could very well be your own beautiful energy. Whatever the case is, we will get it, we will hit it, and we will put that shit together, just like we always do, baby. Yeah! Show me the energy of the person my beautiful Pisces is dealing with. Okay. We've got 10 cups. We've got the Ace of Wands. We've got the Page of Cups here. So somebody wants to show you their giant seahorse here, Pisces. Looks like a feminine seahorse at that. We've got the Eight of Pentacles charging up the reading here. Okay, somebody's waiting for something here to come on in. I don't know. Here they are. They're like, Pisces, here is my giant seahorse. Do you like seahorses? It is a female seahorse because the male seahorses are smaller, but here is my female seahorse. Okay, we've got the Ace of Wands, 10 cups, 8 pen. We're going to get right into this reading, and let's talk to this person's giant seahorse here. What's going on? Giant seahorse here. Take it, Pisces. They're offering you something here. It's almost like a force thing here. Okay, what do we got here? Jesus. Okay. Oh boy, Pisces. What's happening here? So somebody here is, this is like a baby crush energy that's kind of gone wild. They just don't want to offer you love. They want to roll up here like, hey, I didn't bring flowers, but here's a giant mystical seahorse, Pisces. Would you like to ride with me? It's like romantic, but also like SpongeBob side quest here. So they're hyped about it. Okay, they're bouncing around like a kid who just discovered candy. Like, look at my seahorse, isn't it amazing? So it's like pure chaotic enthusiasm with zero plan. Well, then the reality smacks this person in the mother trucking face. The seahorse poops in the living room. Their grand gesture suddenly backfires, and suddenly everything they thought was impressive crumbles. So the voice of reason comes in here, okay? This is like no nonsense, clipboard in hand, shutting down the circus. All right, this seahorse thing, this is not practical. Let's use our brains, people. And that's them. And then they're like, well, you're just standing there like looking fabulous, sipping wine, and kind of side-eyeing this whole mess. You're kind of like, okay, nice try, but did you not see that I have a crown? I don't need a pet sea monster to be impressed here. So this person's trying to win you and your heart with like a chaotic Disney prince energy, the seahorse edition, and the universe hit them with a tower moment, and you ended up like sitting on your throne looking like basically you're the only adult here in the room. Okay? Oh, geez, Pisces. So let's see, Eight of Pentacles. What's this energy about? Eight of Pentacles. Top to bottom, Eight of Pentacles here. Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. Let's get one more on that, please. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, jeez, Pisces. So, I don't know here, Pisces. It's kind of like, after all this, after the tower mess, this person's like, okay. Maybe I should work on myself. No more impulsive seahorses here. So they're in a workshop, hammering away at self-improvement. Like they're building IKEA furniture with no instructions. Except they're still rushing. Instead of carefully fixing things, they're zooming in like, I did the work. Look, love me now. Meanwhile, the screws are falling out of the IKEA bookshelf behind them. So they're finally trying to, you know, put on the big boss act. Like, I'm serious now. I'm stable. I'm in control. Like they slapped a suit on the chaos and they're hoping you won't notice the duct tape holding everything together. So they went from chaotic seahorse delivery boy, tower meltdown, crash course in like how to adult, probably, and then trying to act like a stoic emperor when deep down there's still like this page with like glitter glue all over their hands here, Pisces. Oh boy. Okay. So what's the Ace of Wands here? Ace of Wands, please. Alright, let me get a protection shell on top of this here. Protection shells for everybody. Let's see. What's this here? I don't know, Pisces. This is like the spark of brilliance moment. Our seahorse hero suddenly gets inspired, like, I've got a new idea. Maybe instead of chaos, I can actually create something amazing. Okay, and then they do like some kind of dramatic hair flip, you know. So things start shining, everything looks bright and happy, like they just cranked the contrast and saturation to 11. Suddenly the seahorse smells like roses, the duct tape is gone, and the chaos feels kind of charming. So, like, the universe is kind of like, you know, maybe I'll allow this. And now they're pulling out the tricks for you. Smoke and mirrors, charm, persuasion, like pretending they have their life together. It's the I can do anything except maybe stop being dramatic kind of energy. So after the tower meltdown and the emperor duct tape phase, your chaotic, impulsive suitor suddenly thinks they can manifest romance and happiness and a functioning relationship with nothing but enthusiasm, charm, and some magical glitter. Meanwhile, you're probably like, okay, cool, but I'm still judging that giant seahorse kind of incident. So that's kind of where you're at here. Let's talk to the 10 Cups. Okay. 10 Cups. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. I don't know what this is anymore. Is it emotional icing on the chaotic seahorse cake or what here? So they have this dreamily, happily ever after vision here. So your seahorse hero's thinking, okay, we could totally have the perfect rainbow family. Everyone's smiling, unicorns prancing here. So then they're like, wait, now there's a pause. So they need a breather after all the towers, the duct tape emperor, and the magical hair flips. They're in full retreat mode. I need a nap. Maybe meditate. Definitely rethink the giant seahorse idea here. And you don't need a giant seahorse. Like, you're the whole garden party energy. You know, fertility, abundance, nurturing, but you have no time for any kind of chaos. So you're the one keeping this entire rom-com from completely collapsing at the end of the day. So they bring a giant seahorse. The tower ensues. They try to adult, rush in like the Knight of Swords, and then they think they're like the magical Ace of Wands, the Magician, and the Sun. And then it's like, I don't know. Honestly, it's like a freaking Disney movie directed by Wes Anderson and written by a stand-up comedian starring like the giant seahorse. So, after they take a pause and reflect, what are they going to do here? What are they going to do here after they pause and reflect? It looks like, oh, I want to know what they're going to do, Mom. What are they going to do? I'm going to wait and see what Destiny, I'm going to wait. What Destiny's going to bring me. Need to wait for the right timing here to do what? Okay. I got it there. So now, they're like, I got to be logical. I got to be serious. Okay? And if I'm going to bring something in, okay, they're like, can't bring a giant seahorse in. Like, I need to bring in a freaking pentacle with a freaking a cloud that looks like a goddamn goat here. That's what this is. So, it's a little bit more serious. So, it's just, what is that? When all else fails, what do? You try again. Let's get a Akashic record message oracle for you. Okay, it just fell out. Sure. We'll take it. Okay. Trust in yourself. You've got this. You've worked hard to get this far, and you have the ability to create the things you desire. Learning to trust in yourself and your abilities will take you to your highest timeline. All right, let's clear it off with a white sage, get the final messages, and we'll do one card for each sign of the kitty boom-booms. For good old Jesse and Gabby here. Sorry, buddy. You okay? That hit him in the head. Yeah, they're taking their sweet time here trying to figure things out, Pisces. Yeah, this person realizes they gotta be logical. And they do have a lot of attraction toward you. Alright, kitty boom booms, one card for each sign. Pisces, how do you feel about Pisces? Pisces, how do you feel about Pisces? And you feel like something's gotta end. Cancer, how do you feel about Pisces? Cancer, they want to scratch on your scratch and pose. Scorpio is, they were in their head and now they've got anxiety about whatever they were thinking. Okay, Aries. Aries is in love with you. Leo is not making any decisions. Sagittarius. Looks like you're going to be getting communication from a Sag. Libra. Libra is hurt, but they're not giving up. Gemini. Whoa. Gemini. Gemini wants to scratch on your scratch and pose. Aquarius. Alright, they want some kind of movement. A Virgo. Blah, blah, blah. Virgo. Feels like things are out of whack, Jack. Taurus. Taurus is proud of you. And Capricorn has got feelings for you. So, I'm going to leave this here. As always, thank you for joining me on another episode of As the Fish Swims. These are the tales of your family.